Hi friends! This is DaintyTank. Thank you for joining me. Welcome back! This is Tell Me Why. This is the Redux of it, part 2. I am trying something different this playthrough. I know I've played it before, but we are doing it again. And the reason being is I'm going to be a lot more honest on this one. Instead of just sitting there and having these blank little triggered faces, which is... I can actually tell you what's going on. Hopefully it's interesting. Hopefully you find it a lot more authentic. I want to be transparent because it matters. And actually, on the note, so last time I told you I had a treasure box. I literally have treasure box. I'm not kidding. That is my treasure. That is my little goblin treasure that I put together because I, like Tyler and Allison, lived in a very weird situation. Very poverty-stricken, very trauma-filled, very interesting, and it's going to be raw. It's going to be open and honest. Wanting to just alert triggers up front. Always there is a Triple Project down below. Please be safe. Please be here. I love you. I hope that me being authentic with you is a lot more connection helping than not. We'll see. Here we go. We're going to continue on. Last time we got into the house itself. Here we are. This has got to be trauma right here. And this is a much nicer house than I lived in.
It doesn't seem real.
No. You guys haven't seen this since you were like, what, 10, 12?
Of course. No lights, no power.
Alright, let's see. Broken shelf, broken jar, and the washing machine. Broken. The dryer never worked to begin with.
Marianne thought dryers were straight up evil. Energy hogs.
I hated hanging drippy laundry. I refused to change for a few weeks once, so I wouldn't have to do it.
That is brilliant.
Ooh. This place needs some serious cleaning. Or an exorcist.
That was an awkward side move. Oof. Whew. Hey Mom, we are sorry the vase got broke. We didn't know you love it so much. We need to be careful and not act up in the window room. Ugh, the way you're saying that. Sorry it got broke. You know? We need to be careful. So you're already like telling her the thing. Next time we will try and use good judgment. Please forgive us for doing the bad things. Sad face. I'm sorry too. We should be more careful. I'm very sad we made you cry so much. We should play outside instead. I will tell Ollie not to be wild all the time. We aren't going to do it anymore. We are sorry.
I'm sure it's still there.
Oh.
I should check our bedroom upstairs.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I get it. Upstairs, but this is sad.
What are you reading?
Our apology letter.
A letter we wrote her. To apologize for breaking that stupid vase, remember?
Bore your kids into good behavior. Great parenting strategy.
Old textbooks. Tessa gave them to us, right?
Yeah, she thought we were gifted.
We were. Just not like she thought. You think she knew we were sharing answers?
We shared for fun. We both knew them all anyway.
I mean, fair.
She pinched every penny.
Oh. Oop. This is a lot for you guys. Like, coming up on a apology letter after everything that happened.
I don't remember these.
It's probably one of Marianne's unfinished masterpieces.
There's 2 of them. Maybe they were us. In some weird way that only made sense to Marianne.
Definitely in some weird way that only made sense to Marianne.
She took so many pictures.
Yeah. Like she had to document every second of our lives.
It made her smile. Kinda annoying. Want to keep some of those?
You can keep some of them, if you want.
No thanks. I mean, I like the photos of us, but I don't think I can forget that she was the one aiming the camera.
Fair.
Wow. I'm so embarrassed for us. Mini Da Vinci's we were not.
She saved every drawing we ever did.
There's a couple of these I might keep.
Honestly, that is also part of hoarding that can pop up from... Ooh. Oh, that can pop up here.
Mom? About me joining the hockey team? Mom!
Sorry, what? Not now. Maybe next year.
But you promised!
Keep whining, and my next year will become never.
Ooh.
Can you cut my hair?
Your hair is fine.
But I want to cut it short. Really short.
What? Look, I'm tired, and I'm busy. Let's talk about this later.
You always say that.
Marianne said no to everything. Made me so pissed.
She was always on edge those last few months.
Yeah, and completely deaf to everything I was telling her I needed.
She pretty much always said no to me, too.
True, but it felt personal with me.
That's fair. I'm sorry you guys had to deal with this. I'm not going to even start. Anytime that I say my mother, it just feels so awkward and unnatural. Like, you can see me fighting, because that's not what I said. I said Toby all the time. Toby was also the artsy type. Said no, hated anything that was boyish. Literally paused and told me that just because other people were calling me a lesbian doesn't mean I needed to become one. I already was. She just said no.
She was trying to save the planet way before Al Gore made it cool.
Has Al Gore ever made anything cool?
Nah.
I guess she was right about one thing. You can't really blame anyone for not listening to crazy Marianne Ronan.
Yeah, Toby was crazy too. She was a favorite because she was so, like, artsy and out there. But she was artsy and out there because there was problems.
I didn't realize how much I missed the smell of firewood.
I miss the cold winter nights curled up here with big mugs of hot cocoa.
Yeah. Marianne was so tired she was usually asleep on the couch.
Ah, that's why it was so nice. No Marianne.
We used our voice.
We'd use our voice so we didn't wake her up.
And then we'd be up all night telling stories and watching the fire die. And Marianne was none the wiser.
I love that. That's good for you. I'm so glad for you. I had great times with other people's families. It was so good to be with others. Food in the little cubby area. That's great. It's a big
After
kitchen.
all this time, I thought I'd feel more prepared to deal with this mess.
You're never prepared. Never. Yeah, ever.
Guess we never had time to complete the collection.
These came out of one of the prize machines at the Vecchi's store, right?
Yeah, you'd slide the quarters inside on the little tray, and then magic, out pops a sticker.
And you stickered the fridge? Oh.
Best mom. You think we ever really believed that, or were we just trying to make her happy?
Either way, it wasn't true.
Sponsorized by the local goblins. Love it. Definitely wasn't true.
String, glue, duct tape. The holy trinity of house repair.
Marianne loved having something to fix.
I wish she fixed herself.
Yeah, well, she could have tried a little harder to fix her own head.
Can you picture Marianne talking to a shrink?
No. And speaking of...
Therapy's expensive, and I'm fine.
It's always good to go to therapy, especially if you've had trauma like this. Toby went to therapy, and she brought me one time. That one time she brought me, the therapist sat me down and was like, "What the fuck is wrong with your mom?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Tell me." And then she complained to me for the hour.
What was she hoping to do with all these jars?
She used to barter for our clothes with homemade jam.
She tried everything to make ends meet.
Well, not everything.
Okay. Not everything, you say.
How you feeling about being back?
I thought I knew what to expect, but everything keeps catching me by surprise. My nerves are completely raw.
I get it.
How about you? You okay?
Too much to process. Not sure how I feel. Easier than I thought. Too much to process.
It's a lot to process. I'll get there, but I'm not there yet. Just glad we're together.
Me too.
I went over what I thought it would feel like to walk through that door. I was wrong.
I know exactly what you mean.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
We should take down the creepy masks if we don't want to scare the buyers away.
Oh, so now you don't want to scare someone with those masks.
Are these authentic? Pretended to be a warrior.
Hey, I just put on the mask and pretended to be a warrior. You were the one who got freaked out by it.
Right.
Not that she ever let me wear him very long.
Interesting. It's so rough to deal with something like this, where you were vulnerable
Huh.
and
This
young.
bathroom still smells like Marianne.
You.
Scrub and we'll be rid of that too.
I actually, even the box in here smells of the Toby house, so I get that. It doesn't go away, the smell.
There were so many times I looked in this mirror hoping somehow it'd show me something different.
Well, now it does. And you are absolutely handsome.
What are we gonna do with all her jewelry?
Well, I'm certainly not gonna wear it.
Donation pile it is, then.
Oh my god, look at that big pure perfume.
Wow. I forgot all about her weird concoctions.
And how she was always testing them on us. Like we were lab rats.
I got a lot of weird homemade medicinal crap too.
Handmade soap. Still here after 10 years. Impressive.
You could say that about the entire house.
Fair. Fair. I had so much colloidal silver thrown down my throat. And it turns you blue. Just so you know. You can look that up. Colloidal silver taken in large doses over time will turn you blue.
I tried to bury this dress in the backyard, but Marianne caught me.
It was a pretty dress.
Yeah, well, we both know pretty was never my thing.
Facts. Oh my god, get to see you guys.
We were so competitive about who measured taller. Like, we actually had anything to do with it.
And after all that, it ended in a tie.
Yeah, none of that crazy stretching I did made any difference.
It looks like Allison was edging you out for a minute. Hot minute there. Walking back in here. Alright, cool. Bye. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go upstairs. Oh, that's pretty. Like, this is just cool. Like, this little nest nook. So cool. I would have loved this. Our floor was sinking through. Toby fell through the floor, I think, twice? Yeah, at least twice.
Yo, what are you doing down there?
What do you think I'm doing? Trying to figure out if anything in Marianne's mess is worth keeping.
Any progress?
Not really. What about you? What are you doing up there?
Plotting world domination. Ooh, plotting world domination, yep.
Just plotting world domination.
Ah, it's a big responsibility. Not sure if you can hack it, Ronan.
Oh, ye of little faith.
I guess it is about time to check our bedroom. I'll be up in a second.
Okay. I'm gonna turn on the fan. Sorry to always do that to you. Ye have little capabilities and equipment. Trying my best. The ores are cool. The space theme definitely is through here as well.
Where'd you come from?
A tale of a tale of two swords. Got it. This is cool. Looking outside is so pretty too. Such a good freaking story. And they have a great place, but like honestly, the place doesn't have power. There's a lot going wrong with it. The floors are scuffed and cracked, and I understand. It's a lot to go through, especially since it's sat for a decade, literally. So, I get it. Especially with how much trauma's here.
Now this feels like home. Hey, the postcard we sent ourselves from Juno.
Forever alone.
What?
We barely had any friends. We even had to be our own pen pals.
Hello, Allison and Ollie. We are writing from the past. What is it like in the future? Anyway, Juno is super cool. We took the tramway all the way up. Ollie was scared. Liar! We got some books. But Mommy went to the restaurant
Tyler,
at night.
do you copy? If we don't move fast, this whole thing is going to melt. Do you copy?
Shh, copy, Allison. Gonna get this thing moving soon. Don't want the Mad Hunter to catch us. Over.
The Mad Hunter. Ugh, he still gives me the creeps. I wish I could forget about him.
Mommy went to the restaurant at night and forgot them. Oh. Mommy got drunk, went to the restaurant. Ugh. It was cool. There were a lot of whales on the ferry. Hold on. No, there wasn't. We're in the water, stupid. Anyway, here is the postcard to remind you how awesome we are. Especially me. So cute. But it's a lot of rough feelings going back. I myself had a dead name, and I can only imagine. You know, Tyler's looking around a place that's covered in pink. Like the pink stereo, pink toy, pink things, girl things, all the way around.
We never appreciated this view as kids.
But, you know, even Tyler mentioned it down below when he was talking about the treasure. How, you know, everything had to be pink. Everything had to be gendered, and it sucks. I had that as well. And it's not a comfortable feeling. For me, honestly, And I know that we can go through more of the room, and I will. My dead name was used against me because it's biblical. And it means God's princess to Christians. And it's absolutely something that means nothing but horror for me because it was used to put me in my place from a fundamentalist Christian point of view. I myself am an atheist, but it was used as a tool against me. And I think this is part of the time in which I tell you, because we're getting there, and it's important for now. I went through conversion therapy. We're going to talk about that a little bit in this game. It's very important to know. And I'll talk about it more there, but your dead name can hurt. Allison, what are you doing? Allison, why? Jerk. Anyways, but your dead name can really hurt you more than you think you know.
Hey, you. I just found your twin under the house.
Aww.
He's seen better days. Oh,
Allison.
this one wasn't mine.
So you had twin mooses. That one was Allison's.
Look, it's the game we made. Lucian Tramway.
That game never made any sense.
Didn't stop us from playing all day.
Dude, we were kids. All we needed were rocks and bird feathers.
Facts. Ooh. Figure out who goes first with paper, rock, scissors. With silent voice. Roll the dice and move the number you roll. Pay to the tramway lady to climb up or down the mountain. Take the luge to slide down the mountain. If you get a 1, you get to roll again. If you get a 1 again, pick a motor cart to climb up the mountain with a luge. If you roll a 6, become the Mad Hunter for 2 turns. Safe from shoot. If you roll 3, become a bear for 3 turns. Can't use tramway or luge in any direction. Hoo-hoo! Don't want to be a bear. That's fascinating.
Whenever we asked for a TV, she'd just bring home a big stack of books.
I think she did us a favor with that one.
You may not agree when we start digging into the HBO back catalog.
We'll see.
I was about to say, you both enjoy movies now. I love crappy movies.
Ugh. Some of our old toys give me the creeps.
Yeah, but it was cool. I mean, that stick does look rad. Hey.
Look what I found.
What?
Only our greatest creation, the Book of Goblins.
Seriously?
That's very pretty.
It was in that chest the whole time?
Tab.
All these stories.
I had ideas for so many more.
Marianne wrote a lot of them.
Yeah. It's one of the only times I remember her being at peace.
I get that. Toby had this whole thing called Hospital in Space. She had this whole story set that she would make up on the spot with this alien called Bebop that they picked up and hatched and liked cheese and it acted like caffeine and it was fascinating. And all those stories were awesome and captured and it's very much like this Book of Goblins. She was the main character. She was the witty one. She was the center of attention. And looking back, it's terrible how much care for herself went into everything she did for me. And that's kind of what's happening here. Anyways.
Where is it?
You looking for something in particular?
My diary.
You never told me about it.
Yeah. With the way Marianne was, I tried extra hard to keep it a secret.
Mom? Mom! Mom, where is it? What did you do with it?
What now?
I can't find my diary. I know you stole it. Give it back.
Sweetie, whatever I do, it's just for your benefit.
You read it, didn't you? You had no right to do that.
I have the right to do whatever I need to protect my little girl.
I'm not your girl. I hate you.
You will always be my little girl. And no matter how hard you fight me, I'll fight twice as hard to keep you safe.
I don't know how I never saw it coming. She told me right to my face. She was willing to hurt me, to keep me from transitioning.
Tyler, there is no way you could have known she'd go that far.
I want my diary back. Her room was the only place I didn't look.
Okay, but do you need to get it, like, now?
Yeah.
That diary was important to me, Allison. Writing down my thoughts helped me realize who I am.
Well, then let's go find it.
You think her room is still locked?
It always was. I'm not looking forward to going in there.
I know, but we'll have to eventually, and I need it back.
You do. And honestly, that's not fair. It's not fair. It hurts. It hurts so much. You just feel the pain. It hurts more because I had a diary just like that. And I had to, like, change the locks on it. And she found it, was about to read it. I stole it, ran, hid in the woods, and burned all of my pages. It's the only reason that Toby didn't find out more about me being queer, me questioning gender, way the fuck earlier. And when I say way the fuck earlier, I was 12 at the time. When did she find out? 16. That's when I went to conversion therapy. Then I went back in the closet and hid for 5 more years. Like, hid. I was in college, of course. I wasn't hiding. I was just not anywhere near the backwoods where she was. So she had no idea that I was actually out and thriving.
The diary's probably in Marianne. You know, if there's one thing you gotta give Marianne, it's that she let us explore our artistic side.
You should have seen Eddie's face when I tried to repaint his car.
Yeah, I bet Uncle Eddie didn't appreciate your artistic touch.
I'd rather you called him Chief Brown if you're gonna be an ass about it.
Woo! There's a lot of feelings there. Alright.
So much for my dream of being a hockey star.
Marianne thought sports were too aggressive, too competitive, and too group-thinky.
I, on the other hand, thrived in sports. Because they were gendered, so Toby didn't mind, and I didn't mind.
How did you convince me to let you put this up?
It was my favorite movie. Back then.
Okay. Well, this has been fun. Let's go down and deal with... Ooh. Hold on. Oh, is it here? It is here.
The Ice King finally caught the hag. His furious voice could be heard throughout the forest. For your wickedness, you will be eternally bound to the lake.
Ooh.
No way.
quiet. Let me finish.
You will no longer be allowed to leave. Not even under a full moon. The moon hag was imprisoned in the lake, and she never again tried to escape. And then the title. What do you think? Not bad, right?
I guess that's okay, but I would have changed the end.
What? No way!
The Ice King. I totally forgot about him.
That's because it was dangerous to mention his name. He was too powerful.
I love how they talk about this with young Tyler, because don't need the dead name. It's young Tyler. I love everything about this game. I enjoyed it so much the first time, but I was sitting there like going through each of these scenes triggered AF, because I couldn't talk about it because I was not ready to. It was hard to, because at that point Toby was alive. She's not anymore. She's gone. And honestly, it's a good thing. But just like this, watching Tyler and Allison have to deal with this, I'm having the same. I've had the same. It hits you hard.
Hold up.
What?
Remember this?
Unfortunately.
You must solve my riddle to earn the right to enter the princess's sanctum.
Nothing a good hard shove won't take care of.
I mean, yes, we could brute force it, but it might be kind of fun to finally solve it, right?
We have different definitions of the word fun.
Okay, well, if we break it, we're just gonna have to fix it for the sale. So let's at least try not to. You have the Book of Goblins?
Yep.
I mean, yes, but
Hand
now
it
you're
over.
gonna have to retool it. Because they don't need to solve a
What are
puzzle
you
to go
looking
to
for?
sleep.
The image on the door. It's making me think of a story from the book. One that Marianne wrote.
You have a way better memory than me.
Well, the Book of Goblins was my creation.
And you'll never let anyone forget it.
I was about to say it's a binder.
Here it is. The one about the princess's party. Give it a read. I think the symbols may represent something in the story.
First ghost memories, now storybook puzzles.
Yay!
What a weird day.
What a weird childhood.
Touché.
Very weird childhood. But not so weird as you think. Okay. Let's Book of Goblins this. Okay, princess's party. Where's the princess's party? There it is. Oh yeah, left-hand side. Here it is. Torch, a sword, and a thing of gold. This is a party. It's probably like a birthday. A 1-year anniversary of when she had run away from home. Nope. The princess, as it is, has a tragic backstory that she reveals through comedic animals. Nope. Nope. Boyus attended by this moose. Bear was there. Everybody was there. Anything about? Nope on that. Giving you each these presents. Lost in the woods when it's dark. That's a torch. Magic sword. Box of coins. I've been thoughtless, but I appreciate all of my friends who have given me one. Okay, who's at the... A bear, a frog, a moose, a whatever you are, and a whatever you are. Muskrat and a bullfrog. Bear... Pelican... Well, let's just keep going with this. Uh-huh. Was there anything... Hold on. Was that the end of it? Okay. Really? I'm just gonna play around and we'll see what happens here. Will it just, like, unlock? Or...
I think I'm just gonna force this open.
You sure? We're not in a rush, and we'll have to fix it.
Solve the puzzle.
Alright, one more try.
Moose? Oh, wait. If we're gonna do this one by one. Moose. Frog? Will it go off when I get it?
You sure you're done? Maybe if we put our heads together.
Solve the puzzle.
Yeah, I could try again.
Okay. Guess we can brute force this. So, but I want to solve it. Oh, wait. Oh, I got it. Okay, that didn't take long. Yay! It was just rotate until things happened.
And boom, we're in.
Motion activated? That's very advanced. Ugh. This has gotta be
After so many
trauma.
years, I expected this to feel more, you know, like a win.
Speak for yourself. I'm the one who solved the riddle.
Why do I feel like you're not gonna let me forget that?
Oh. This is some advanced
Where do you
wiring
think we
for a
should
place
start
without
looking?
electricity.
I don't know. Where in this mess would she stash someone else's personal thoughts?
Wait. Hold on.
I just can't get through. Whatever's going on, they won't let me in. They used to tell me everything, but they shut me out, Tessa. They've shut me out. I've had so much on my plate lately, and they're convinced I'm the enemy, and I don't know why. I need them. I need my goblins.
I remember now. We heard her crying. We listened through the door.
Seeing her like this, as if she's still here,
It really sucks.
she was really coming apart those last few months, wasn't she?
It sounds like it. And it does suck. It really does suck. I honestly had a dream in which Toby was suddenly alive again. And it was very vivid and gaslighty. Like, of course. cut
So
you
she was
off.
standing here, spying through the window, drawing us while we played.
She always had her eye on us.
My entire body just shivered.
Toby was also quite the artist. And it was horrible. Was that collectible? I guess.
She always had to have a picture of us close by.
Why this picture, though? I mean, do you see the expression on our faces?
It's a good question.
Oh, this explains a lot.
We're mostly full. She was too stubborn to take medication.
Oh, this explains a lot.
We're mostly full. She was too stubborn to take medication.
What was she supposed to be taking? Toby actually took pills all the time. She had just these big Tupperware boxes, several inches deep, at least 2 of them to my memory, of just herbal supplements and prescription pills. She'd do for all of it herself.
Sewing lessons were the absolute worst.
She made all our clothes. I'm sure she needed the help. And I, for one, am happy I can fix a torn seam.
I never had to learn, which is good. Toby tried, and she made herself some, like, of these heating pads. Literally, I have some still. Which is probably a bad thing. But, you know, most of my clothes were through church drives, in which she got to the point where I would refuse to wear things that she got from these church drives unless she rolled up and said it was for a boy.
I tried to read this one. I could never figure out the order of the chapters, though.
Didn't the author go insane or something? No wonder Marianne liked it.
Straight in the trash?
No. I bet we could sell it on the internet.
True. Maybe we could sell it to the guy who collects John Wayne Gacy's clown paintings.
Ooh. That's a good idea. Do it.
She and Tessa were best friends. Until suddenly they weren't. Wonder what happened.
Either Tessa got sick of Marianne's moods, or Marianne got sick of Tessa's judgment.
Either way, fuck it all. Warning, this is the rough
It's here. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Do you think she read it?
Of course. She was nosy as hell.
Warning.
Tyler. Tyler,
What?
look.
What? Where did you find that?
It was on her desk with her papers.
Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me?
Look, we gotta be really careful not to overthink this.
But it doesn't make any sense. She was mad, right? She was mad I cut my hair. She attacked me because I cut my hair.
She was mad and she attacked you. We both saw it.
Then what is this shit?
I don't know. Tyler, come here.
She can't do this to me. Not now. When I've finally made sense of a few things.
None of it's fair. None of it. None of it. None of it.
Well, that was your first mistake. Thinking the world made any kind of sense.
Good point, Allison.
10 years in the grave, and she's still finding new ways to piss us off.
Yeah. I think I need some air.
That's valid. That's all valid. None of it made sense. None of it will make sense. And I'm having to come to fucking terms with that. Why? The answer of why. And none of it makes sense. Because it's them, it's their life, it's how they made choices. And it affects you in so many ways, but you never knew the why.
Are you really, really sure? I am. Do it. Okay.
Get it, young Allison.
Here we go.
You're so amazingly supportive. I'm so proud of you as a sibling. Good job.
Whoa. Is it all gone? Yeah. It looks amazing. Really? Yeah.
It looks good.
I can't wait to show Mom.
It's
She's
such a
been so
queer first
sad lately.
haircut.
More
Love
than
it.
sad. She's been scary. Yeah, but not tonight though. It was almost like a party.
It was almost
Thank
like
you, Allison. You don't have to thank me. You're my sister. I feel more like your brother. Brother, sister, we look out for each other. But I'm pretty sure I just gave you a really bad haircut. Mom? Mom?
Oh no. Poor Tyler. Warning for anyone who hasn't seen this before.
God.
Be careful.
Okay, but it's okay. It's okay. Just Mom?
Oh no. No, no, no. This is wrong. This is all wrong.
Wait! Stop!
Glad we found your diary.
Me too.
I guess she was trying to figure out where you were at.
Yeah, well, she should have asked. I wasn't some goddamn research project. I was her child.
There's a lot of times where they don't want to know.
About the book.
Raising your transgender child? Do you even know how rare these books were in 2005?
Rough.
Was she trying to figure out how to support me?
Maybe.
Which, she wasn't trying. She never...
It doesn't make sense. I know.
None of it will.
You cutting your hair was what set her off, right?
Allison, she read my diary. She already knew. It wasn't my hair. And if we were wrong about that... Fuck.
You think she read it. It's possible she never even opened the diary, and that things are exactly like we always thought they were.
But if she did, and they aren't...
God, Tyler. Sure. I mean, we could have been wrong. But what good does it do to ask the question now?
You mean other than not having to live with the thought that my mom tried to kill me for being me?
Tyler, I know you want there to be something to find. Something that'll make it all make sense. But she was unhinged.
So that's it then.
She was.
She was crazy.
Yeah.
Nothing else to say.
I think we'd be better off if we tried to move on.
Why don't we talk to a few people who knew her? See if that book makes any sense to them.
People don't want to talk about Marianne. They pretend like that night never happened.
Maybe Tessa has answers. Must be nice for... No, maybe Tessa has answers.
What about Tessa? She was Marianne's closest friend. Let's ask her about it.
Sure. But I'll warn you, she's particularly touchy about this subject.
Well, maybe she'll talk to me. I was always her favorite.
Operative word was. But we need to go by the store anyway, to get a few things for the repairs.
Great. 2 seagulls, 1 stale hunk of bread.
I'm not sure I like that analogy.
Listen, I know you don't want to keep talking about this.
But you're obviously not going to be satisfied until we do. So let's talk.
Why rush the house sale? Is something wrong? We have a plan?
You've been on edge all day. Is there something more going on with you?
It's nothing.
Pretty sure it's not nothing. And I'd like us to be on the same page.
I thought we were on the same page. Sell this place as quick as possible and move on.
It's important to me. That book changed everything. It's important to me.
Look, I've already explained why this is so important to me. Why are you still dragging your feet?
It's just with the way you avoided this place for the last 3 years, I thought you wouldn't want to spend any extra time here.
Oh. So that's what this is about.
Maybe a little. Yeah. It's just... You graduated 3 years ago. And this is the first time we've seen each other in person.
Wasn't ready to come back. Couldn't find the time. No, you could always find the time. There was a reason why.
It's not that I didn't want to see you. I just wasn't ready to be Tyler in Delos Crossing.
I tried to visit you. I tried to go to your fireweed graduation. I wanted to bake you a crappy boxed cake and take awkwardly posed photos.
I know.
But you shut me out. All I got was non-responses and half-assed evasions.
Stop making it about you. It was about her as well. It was. But I was hiding from everyone. Make it about you because you were the one who was shutting people out. That's valid. Sometimes you need to shut people out.
Look, I didn't want to see anyone. I just started testosterone. And, oh God, I had the worst acne. My emotions were all over the place, and the smells... Allison, the smells... Men smell bad.
I know. I've dated a few.
Look, I needed some time to figure my shit out before I asked anyone else to try. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Why rush the house sale?
So, I was thinking... Do we need to be in such a rush to sell this place?
We've been over this, and we both agreed it's time for a clean break.
I know, trust me. I'm not talking about staying for long. Just long enough to get some answers.
And you think this house has those answers?
Maybe not, but it's a place to start.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Well, it would be a shame if there was something to find and we tossed it out. How about we start digging without putting off the sale? And if it seems like we need more time, we'll talk about it then.
Okay.
That's fair.
So, we have a plan?
Yep. We ask around about Marianne, but we also stick to our repair schedule.
If that's really what you need. All right. Deal.
Ollie's diary. It's been a long time since I heard that name.
Was I the only one who ever called you that?
Actually, no. I used it at Fireweed for a while, until I settled on Tyler. Most people were pretty chill about the switch. Not everyone, though.
What do you mean?
I had a mentee who refused to call me Tyler. He didn't want my help. He didn't want anyone's help.
I'm sorry. I like the name Tyler, by the way.
Thanks.
I get that about your name change. Mom and Allison. Oh, nope. Not gonna read that. Some of it's cursive, most of it's cursive. And I read cursive because I write cursive. But, it's a lot. Mom and Allison argued again. At least I'm not the only one Mom is screaming at now. Mom almost seemed jealous we didn't tell her what we were planning to do in the forest. Ellie thinks we should tell her about our voice. I think she knows already. Mom seemed really upset when I asked to join the hockey team. Like it's wrong for me to play a boys' sport. Going to keep asking. I will try again next week. She said no again. I'm so mad at her. Why does she always say no? Why doesn't she ever let me do what I want to do? Allison and I started writing a story. Well, Allison did. She didn't like it when I tried to change anything. Why can't one of the goblins be a boy goblin? Saw Star Wars yesterday at Bobby's place. Luke was so great. You're projecting on Luke. But Mom found out we watched it and got so mad. Ugh, silly person. Star Wars is for everyone. She said it was glorified war. Zoom zoom. Saturday, 5th of February, 2005. Will Mom be happier if I could do what you want me to? When she looks at me, she doesn't see me. I wish I could show her. I wish I could make her understand. I think she doesn't want to. That right there. I think she doesn't want to. Yeah. A lot of it is easier for them without. And that is sucking. Allison told me again. That was my fault. Mom got angry at us. She is such a suck up. I mean, she's trying to be a middle ground. I get that. But on the flip side, like, if there's something else that's going on and you're in between, it feels very awkward. Mom's barely said anything to us in a few days. Allie said she saw her throwing away pages from the Book of Goblins. 3/1/2005. Do this, do that. I am sick of her voice. And I'm sick of that dumb name too. I'm Allie. I'm Ollie, the Goblin. That's fair.
If you squint, you can almost forget Talos Crossing's only a few miles away.
I'm sure Marianne tried to.
Can't blame her.
We're headed there for supplies later. You ready for that?
Yeah, but I was really enjoying a day without assholes.
Just a little longer, and every day will be asshole-free.
That might be asking a lot.
Anytime I went back to the old stomping grounds, I had to wear a hat and a big hoodie. If I wore anything else, I'd have questions, I'd have looks, I'd be in danger.
I think I'd like to end up somewhere like this, just not here.
Somewhere with more trees than people?
Exactly.
Just go into it with a little more of a plan than Marianne did.
I could be a ranger.
Already working on it. With my degree, it'll be easy to get a job as a ranger.
After you spend a little time in Juneau?
Still a maybe on that one. Not a bad view. right?
I forgot how beautiful it is.
Time we tried to cross, we lived in our own world. I want to know the time we tried to cross.
Remember that time we tried to cross the lake after it froze over?
Oh yeah, how can I forget? Marianne lectured us for an hour.
Well, she wasn't wrong, at least. It was really dangerous. If we'd fallen in, no more goblins.
We grew up on this lake. We know how to spot thin ice.
Nice ring. Gift from your boyfriend?
Come on, I told you I'm not with anyone right now. Don't rub it in.
Why does it look familiar?
It was a gift from Eddie. He had them both made at the same time.
Both? Oh, wait.
Yeah, this ring is supposed to be linked to the one he gave you, in a spiritual way.
Do you believe in all that?
You mean, do I believe we could be linked in some other metaphysical way? You know, other than the one that already lets us share thoughts and memories.
Fair enough.
Anything more about this? No, probably not. But want to make sure. Nope, nothing else. Okay, wanting to make sure. This is a lot for them both.
All right. I think that's enough time enjoying the view.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but
Yeah, I know. I was the one all eager to go, and then I started waxing poetic about the landscape.
go ahead. I'll catch up. Need to respond to a message.
My sister, the social butterfly.
Going inside.
Seems we got a trespasser.
What the fuck?
You got 5 seconds to talk me into defending my property.
Your property?
5, 4,
I'm Tyler.
don't know any Tylers. 3, 2,
Sam!
Ellie? What are you doing out here, girl?
This is our house.
Was I talking to you?
Sam, put the gun down. This is Tyler. My brother.
Well, your brother? Oh, shit. Huh. I guess I heard about all that, but I never... Damn, you look like a real man.
So do you, Sam.
You know what I mean.
No, fuck you.
Didn't know they could make a woman look so much like a man.
Ah. I am a man.
Not a woman who looks like a man, Sam. A man. A real man, just like you.
Oh, shit. Guess I'm the asshole again.
Yeah, you are.
You gotta excuse us old guys.
No.
I really don't.
Come on.
No.
You kids keep changing the rules. You can't expect us to keep up.
Just
Fuck you.
respect the people are who they say they are. It's not hard.
No, it ain't hard, but it just takes some getting used to.
No.
We'll get used to it, because we aren't going anywhere. So, what are you doing here exactly?
Oh, well, I've been kind of keeping an eye on this place for you, you know? It's like patching the roof, checking the pipes, you know, all that stuff.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, yeah, it's, that's no big deal. I just, you know, your mama, she was a special lady. She deserved much better than, you know, what you got.
Didn't you used to help Marianne with repairs and building projects?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, seeing as your mama never had a man around, I just took it on myself to help her keep this place standing.
How antiquated of you.
Thanks. I guess you two are still aiming to sell the place?
That's the plan. Which, by the way, we need your keys.
Since apparently you went and changed the locks?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But, selling your mother's house?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Bad or good? It's all you've got left of her.
Which is a good thing. Get rid of it. No one asked you. Few bad memories too. Kinda no one asked you. You kinda bust in.
Funny. Don't remember asking for your opinion on the subject.
Tyler!
What?
What Tyler means is, a fresh start is what we both need.
Of course. This place has got to be full of all kinds of bad memories.
Yeah.
But maybe some good ones, too.
But it needs to go. He's hammered.
Allie, can you hear me?
Ty, we can't do this when we're in the middle of talking to someone.
But this is pointless. He's hammered.
He's always hammered. And who knows? Maybe it'll make him chatty. Now come on. People think our family is weird enough.
Everything okay with you two?
Yes.
No.
Oh, all right.
Were you too close? The puzzle on her door.
How well did you know her?
Not as well as I thought. When I heard what happened that night, well, I figured people were bullshitting me.
It really surprised you, didn't it?
Much as anything ever has. Other folks say they saw it coming. Not me.
You focus on Marianne in the background. Puzzle on her door.
Did you help with her door?
Her door?
The puzzle on her bedroom door.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you two kept sneaking in, giving her no privacy, huh? You ever solve it?
Yep. Better late than never, I guess.
Never solved it myself. I mean, not that I wanted to. So, guess you know all your mama's secrets now, huh?
Well, she may have one or two left.
We should go.
We should get going.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
I have more questions.
I guess I could ask him a few more questions.
We'll see what else I get. Is it really just those two then? No, we should go.
We should get going.
That's all you think we'll get out of him?
He's too wasted to be of any more help.
I'll tell him to get a move on then. Well, we've got a supply run to make, and Uncle Eddie's expecting a visit. So.
Right. Yeah, of course. Get going, you two.
Sam? We all gotta get going.
Oh. Of course. Of course, yeah, I got lots to do myself. Lots of to-dos on old Sam's list. And you don't want to keep Brown waiting, you know?
Thanks for looking out for this place.
Happy to do it. Don't hesitate to reach out if you need anything. Anything at all. You hear?
Sam?
Huh?
Sam?
Huh?
The keys?
Oh, yeah. Of course. Of course. Yeah, they're yours. This place, it meant a lot to your mother. It almost felt like it was a part of her. And it's like some part of her is alive here still.
Hopefully the house doesn't turn out to be a murderous psycho that tries to kill us in our sleep, huh?
Yeah. Well, take care of yourself. Both of you.
Hey, so we really do have a lot to do.
Okay, go on. I'll be right behind you.
Yeah, give yourself a second. You just got a shotgun pointed at you. Mother. And it's very violent. These types of areas. It sucks. Actually, being fully transparent, I've been shot from being queer in this area, rural North Carolina. Shot, cut, knife held up. It's rough. It's rough. The violence is real. It's not made up. Them being nice and not pulling the trigger is made up. Because Sam, real life wouldn't have not pulled that trigger. I know I'm talking about Alaska, but really it's rural
Ready
conservative
to Veni Vidi
America.
Vecchi?
I'm ready to talk to Tessa.
Just try to keep in mind that your memory of her is 10 years out of date.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be if she reached out to me while I was in Fireweed, which she didn't.
Fair.
So I'm guessing this is Michael?
We're in Allison right now, and with this, I think I'm gonna pause this here before Tessa's Cafe Alaska. I know that I dropped a lot on you this whole time, and this is why I wanted to have this conversation and have it here. I wanted to do the series again because I wanted to do it justice. In hearing me talk through this, I think you can understand why that first playthrough felt so plastic. Because it wasn't me, it wasn't my experience, it wasn't my feelings, it wasn't anything besides just bottling. It was bottling. I couldn't. I absolutely couldn't. But now I can. I have the strength, I have the reservoir, I have the capability, the presence to actually put words behind my experience and tell you why this means so much, why it's so impactful, and why it matters. Hopefully you enjoy this. If not, oh well. Matters to me. And matters to others. Let me know your thoughts. I always care. I hope you all are doing well. I love you all. Heart. And with that, I'm gonna leave this here. And I'll see you next time. Bye.